Well, hello, lifestylers, and welcome back to Lifestyle with Latasha. Well, today is going to be another version of the 12 Days of Christmas, and this is going to be episode number 10. We are almost there. And so there is a video that I did maybe a day or two ago that I did some wreaths that I'm going to be doing for my entryway. Well, this is part 2 of that video because there is another wreath that I'm actually doing, and it's going to go on this mirror that you see right in front of me in my entryway. So I'm going to decorate this, and then I've got a special little treat of a reindeer that will be going out on my front lawn, and then a special surprise guest. I wonder if you can think about who it is. So please join me as I get started decorating this wreath, and I hope that you've enjoyed the content so far. If you have, please hit that like button. Don't forget to share it with your family and friends. Let it be something that you all do when you're sitting around and having good conversation. And then always, please leave your comments down below because I want to hear what you guys have to say and what you're doing special for your own Christmas celebration. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And I want to thank you for being here today as always. So as you see here, I've already started embellishing the wreath. I love this wreath. This one is really full. And so I just did a quick switch up because honestly, one of the two that I decorated in my last video, I had in this place. And then I realized it was more the size of the other one that I had, and they matched a little bit more. So I chose to swap it out. So all I'm doing, guys, is putting on some strands of lights right now. And this is that same strand. And I can tell you, I said that it was a fine wire, didn't I? So fine that it easily gets tangled. So don't do this if you decide to purchase these lights. I finally got it untangled, and now what I'm just going to do is go back and forth. And I'm honest, I hate to say it, I typically put the lights on first so that you don't see the strands as much. But in my late night and my rushing, I omitted putting the lights on first. So now I'm having to do it afterwards. And as you can see, all I'm doing is going back and forth because I wanted to make sure that it is a complete full look of lights once it's lit. So going back and forth and actually wrapping it around the outside perimeter of the wreath and even on the inside, the stems, to allow it to be able to be full. And once again, I got them tangled. So anyway, I'm just going to keep going and get that wrapped up. Now, I think I mentioned before how long this strand is. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep it rolled, and then I'm going to tuck it right behind that large embellishment that's going to be at the bottom. The final thing that I'm going to do is just finally add on some more ornaments that I had. And these ornaments pretty much mock the tree. These are the same ornaments that are on that tree that is right there in the foyer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang this up on my mirror. Now, I've had this mirror up in several videos, and I can honestly tell you it probably won't be going anywhere anytime soon. My husband gives me 3 eyes when I look at him, ask him about possibly moving the mirror anywhere else because it takes an undertaking to get it up. It is iron and it is quite heavy. So maybe in a year or 2, I can swap it out for something else. But he's not going to be too happy if I just ask him to move it just to do so. So now, as you saw, I fluffed this wreath right before I got started. However, it was sitting on my bench. So while it's hanging up, now I can fluff the bottom and just ensure that it's full and complete all the way around. And here it is. So here is what it actually looks like up on the mirror. I love it. It's subtle. It's a compilation of all of the things that I actually have on the garland on the stairwell and on the tree. Now, moving on to the next thing. So this is my reindeer that I'll be putting out on my front lawn. And he is enormous. Honestly, we've had him for quite a few years. I'm going to be honest, I can't even tell you where I got him from. But poor things, he's got a couple of beat up and bruised places. And this is what I did to make him a little extra special. I took an ornament that I had and I gave him a Rudolph nose. And so I thought it was so cute. It is a little bit larger, but he's big, so I figured it would probably be fitting. But this is where he is. And you'll get to see where he finally lands in my final video of the 12 days of Christmas. This is what he looks like lit. Now, as I said, we've had him for a long time. Poor thing, some of the lights have gone. However, we have made it work by restringing it every now and then just to keep him fresh and try to keep him lit up as much as possible. But he is a keeper and he will be with us for a long time. So now, moving on to the surprise guest. Has anybody guessed who it is? If you have, leave it in your comments down below. Let's see. We've got some clothes coming. We've got Santa. Santa's going to be at our home, and we're really excited for him to be here. He's going to be right at our entryway and greeting all of our guests, shall I say. And so what I have to do is I have to put him together. Poor thing, he does come apart. So Santa's been a little bit broken down, but it's all in fun. And I just love having him at the front door when people come in. Now, I must be honest, it was getting a little difficult to get Santa's pants up, sad to say. And then I realized after I had went through all of this that I left off a small piece that would have made this a lot easier. He actually is very easy to put together. And honestly, I got him from Home Depot quite a few years ago. And with having the small ones in the house, it's just a lot of fun, honestly. So the final thing is got to bring in Santa's head. So here's his head. You actually just attach the cords that are on the inside, and that's pretty much it. And there is a special treat that this Santa does, and I'm going to show that to you in just a moment. So here I am just taking the time to make sure that Santa is looking his best, that he is primed and ready for his guest to show up appearance. Listen closely.
This time all year. There are so many good boys and girls this year. I will have a busy night filling all those stockings. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Right down at the Claus lane. He's got a bag that's filled with toys for boys and girls again. Hear the sleigh bells jingle, jangle. Oh, what a beautiful sight. So jump in bed and cover your head, 'cause that is what comes tonight. Season's greetings, peace and joy to all of you.
Well, there you have it. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. And as always, don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.